Hi Cancer, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or in fact, one side of a situation or another, okay? So that being said, this is going to be also a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read that truly taps into your own personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, okay? All right, guys, a couple days a little out, but I wanted to complete these bi-weekly reads for you here before I jump into even the monthlies here, but I was in the process of a move and I'm so excited. So again, it's in the city, it's a little bit, a little bit louder. So bear with me here until I get things all set up, okay? All right, so let's see what's gonna happen for you for the next couple weeks and what are some of the insights and what the guides want you to know, the universe wants you to know. We're gonna start with you on one side and then the other person on the other side. We're gonna focus on love and my monthlies will be a general and we'll see what comes out, okay? So first get through my bi-weeklies first here. As I get going here. So if you have already booked a session, just note that all my messages have gone out and follow-ups have already gone out for many of you. And for those of you that are looking to really book a discovery session, and that would be in terms of wanting to know how to go from here to here, where you're at and what you want, and to close that gap, then I definitely suggest you book a discovery session with me. That allows some one-on-one time for us together to get to know each other and then make a recommendation, okay? If we're a good fit, then we invite you into one of our programs or in one of our packages there too, all right? All right, let's jump into this. Okay, the first 2 weeks of August, what's in store for Cancer, all right? Let's see what we've got here, Cancer. Okay, underlying energy, ooh, the 10 of Cups. This is a good thing to have in the underlying energy. Happy home life, happy family life, just feeling really good in terms of where you're at right now. This is wonderful to hear, and I'm loving this. Let's jump into this. The three cards that I got here are the Three of Wands, I got the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups, okay? So what we got here, in terms of here, when I get the Three of Wands, this just tells me that we are focusing on looking forward and strategizing for the future in terms of a relationship or situation. You're really looking forward to see what is it what I want in life. What does this look like? Okay, it looks like you want two people. You've got two in the left hand, kind of bringing it, with you here, and with something's being left behind. So maybe there was a choice that you had to make in terms of a relationship or situation. So that could have been the case there. The next card that we got here was the Emperor, and this is an Aries energy. The Emperor is a major arcana. Okay, so when I see this, this tells me that it's more about what's the word that comes to mind in terms of this? It's just very, very structured. Living in solidity. I mean, just very solid. Solid structures. Person who really has got their ducks in a row. Okay, so it perhaps you might be dealing with someone that is taking on this energy, and you also might have someone that is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces coming at you very romantically. Someone's a little bit more structured, more of a big daddy. This is here, kind of coming through early love, kind of new love. Night, it's a night, so it's not quite like the Emperor, so just note that. But so you might have a choice that you're making and you're kind of strategizing. Now, I don't have the Two of Swords here, in terms of a choice, but I do kind of feel that you might have a choice that you're making and you might have to leave one behind and then go with one. So I think that you might be making a choice as it pertains to this, or have opportunities to make a choice. So now keep in mind too is that you could be, taking on this Emperor energy if you have Aries in your chart as well, or you could be taking on this energy if you've got Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your energy. But quite frankly, what I really feel is that you might have a young love and then someone who's real structured and solid and already set and already has things, kind of going on. This is more of a younger, someone new coming in, but very romantic and very charming. So it's kind of like almost as if you might have a choice that you have to make. So let's continue this and see what else is going on here for you in terms of where you're at right now. Yeah, and this is telling me is that there is an opportunity. I get the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance card. So where you're at right now, it's almost as if that There's been a little deceit. Could have been, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Someone, maybe deceit of someone just, leaving and allowing others just to kind of walk away. So, I don't know if that is someone around you. This is a 5, and that is about maybe some sort of adversity. There had been some sort of conflict in the past. And this is saying that you're going to persevere in love. This is what you want, and this is coming to fruition. So this being the 9 of Wands, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. This is saying that, you're not going to give up, even though you've been kind of bruised a little bit as it pertains to love. I always call the love boots, it's the green, and that's the heart chakra. So you're doing what you're passionate about, and you're persevering at what you're darn passionate about, Cancer. You're not giving up, okay? So I feel that you're not going to lose the fight, and this is about keeping your balance in the process. So, perhaps maybe what you were working with had to go through some sort of adversity, but you're persevering, and what you're doing right now is equalizing things. Temperance is major arcana card. This is kind of balancing things out in terms of a situation. So that's what I see. So it's gonna require some sort of decision of some sort. It kind of looks like here. And maybe perhaps there was a younger opportunity. Someone was very romantic and charming, but it was more adversity there, right? And you want to persevere because your heart was with this person, but perhaps again, you had to kind of get, right now what you're doing is focusing on getting temperance at hand and getting the balance that you need first, right? To give yourself wings to move forward and get the love that you want, because you definitely know that you want that 9 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. You definitely want that. So I think that's interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is it that you need to concentrate on in terms of where you're at right now. What is it that you need to concentrate on? Yeah, indecision. I know I didn't get the 2 of Swords, but I just kind of felt that for you. There's been some sort of indecision. So this indecision is all about, at this point, gaining your balance and almost using your intuition in the process. I didn't get the High Priestess here, but I'm feeling that it's all about, with this indecision, using your intuition in the process. In terms of making the best decision for you as it pertains to the situation. We got adversity, and we know that we kind of covered that a little bit coming through this card over here. But the adversity here is about lessons learned, okay? This is about that any challenges in a relationship or situations are opportunities and are the best way to learn. Experience is the best way to learn. And that's what's coming through in here, okay? So please note your comments below, guys. And don't forget to drop a like and definitely subscribe if this to support my channel. I so appreciate it. So, but that's what's coming through here, guys. I mean, really, I think there's been some sort of adversity as it pertains to one particular love here, maybe more of a younger love. But these challenges have actually molded you a little bit better and gave you opportunity to learn and become even better in relationships. So this is quite interesting. But yeah, and then let's go ahead and take a look at the other person on the other side. Let's take a look and see what's going on for them, okay? So what's going on for them and where they're at right now. Okay, so we get the 6 of Cups, we get the 6 of Swords, and then we get the Ace of Cups. So the 6 of Cups talks to me about some sort of past, okay? It could be some sort of past love of some sort, and perhaps having to walk away or moving on to calmer waters. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And then it actually moves into the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talk about compassion and intimacy. And this is about a new beginning. So when you walk away from something, then something else can actually walk on in. And it could be that you're walking away from something in the past in order to get the compassion and also the intimacy that you're definitely looking for. And this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy too. So it's your energy right here. But sometimes walking away is an opportunity to bring in exactly what it is that you want, whether it is in the same relationship or something new, okay? But that's what I see here. It's kind of maybe going away from the past, a past love, and it's because you've grown. This is the 6th card of growing, and quite frankly, ironically enough, that this is also a 6th card walking away because you've grown, okay? You've grown from the past, but you've also know what's in your best interest to move forward when it's ready to move forward. And I really see it because you really feel that you want this, okay? And it's compassion and intimacy. So this person on this side here is what they've had to do, walk away, and so they could gain a lot more of compassion and intimacy. Let's see what else wants to come up here. What are they? What is the 6 of Wands? 6 of Swords walking away? kind of rowing away, I should say, right? Rowing away. Let's see here. Wow. So they're rowing away, and this could be from a love that's just not suiting them anymore. Okay, and it's and by doing so, what happens is that the wheel of karma changes, right? So things come in and change. Doors open, fresh energy opens. The cycle has complete. So now a new opportunity can happen, and then guess what I get? Coming right through the Ten of Cups. So there is an opportunity for this. If this is what you want, and I really feel that that's the case on this person's side, they have to close something out so they could have what it is that they want, and that's what I see here. So yeah, and sorry for the noise there, guys. You know, again, I just moved, and it's more of downtown, so it gets a little bit more louder. You know, once in a while, so sorry about that. But yeah, so basically this kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of this other person on this other side. They definitely want a happy family life, a happy home. They truly want that in their life, there's no doubt. I want to find out what's coming up for them, you know, in terms of you know, kind of the walking away and what they had to do, because I think they had to just let something go. Yeah, they come to accepting that that they've learned, you know, acceptance is acceptance in a relationship or situation, and they've learned to accept people that, you know, that they can't change, you know, because they can only change themselves. So it's like accepting yourself as you are, and also accepting others, you know, and accept the things that just can't change in a relationship or situation. So I think that's why they've kind of walk away, and karmic, you know, as things have changed, and also releasing the doubt to know everything. Sometimes we're not going to know everything as we move forward in love. There's this mystery in it, right? There's some sort of, you know, a surprise, and you can't experience that if you are trying to focus on just knowing everything. It kind of brings out, it kind of takes away from the playfulness and the mystery and the excitement that can come through. So, you know, that's what's coming through. So this is about releasing the need to have all the answers for this other person, and that's what they're doing. Okay, let's take a look at what you need to know most about them on your side. What do you need to know most about them, Cancer? The person of interest is that they've gained some clarity, okay, from the situation, and it's successful. This is really beautiful, because this talks about power, victory, and clarity. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. You might be dealing with one of them, or you might have some of that in your chart. But this is saying a wreath of success, or they've gained the clarity. So, you know, they needed some time, and again, it could have been a divine timing situation. Yeah, and things are now, they can now balance things out a little bit more. So they've got the clarity, they can balance things out a little bit more. That's what you need to know about them, that justice has been served to balance things out. Now, again, they could have gone through a divorce, a change, a separation, you know, kind of that type of thing. And the scales weren't balanced, and, you know, which explains the temperance that you needed at the very beginning, is that you wanted things balanced, and you were going to persevere until you got it, you know, whatever that case may be. But that's why I kind of feel you had a couple people. But yeah, so that's what I see. So you need to know that they're getting justice and all of that. What is it that you need to, this other person needs to know about you? I'm just curious on what they need to know about you. That you're on a new beginning, and then you're not going to do all the carrying of everything in the relationship yourself. That's what this is saying. New beginning, new journey. You're not going to do it all yourself, okay? This is the ending of that with a new beginning. And that's what you want, is a brand new beginning. What's the best way for you to move forward here, Cancer? Best way for you to move forward. Let's see what this is. Okay, so what we got here is the Three of Cups. There's the High Priestess we were waiting for, right? And then we go ahead and move into, what is this? Okay, the Eight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So this tells me the cups, this is about focusing on what you can't change. So this is saying there is adverse, you know, this is a 5. So there's adversity on focusing on what it is that you cannot change. That is spilt cups, things that you can't change. But what you can focus on is the cups that are standing up, that are full. You can't replenish, go back in the past and make a change to this one here. You've got cups that are full. This is saying this is saying perspective is going to be necessary. So this is about looking at the cups that are full there. So this is an adversity if you focus on the past, okay? Because, you know, you have, this is saying to use your intuition if you're feeling you're coming into some sort of indecision. And this is, again, an 8. So to use your intuition to gain balance and to look at things at a different perspective now, okay? And that little shake there is my little Bella. She is jumping up on here a little bit just to kind of see what wants to come through. So I put my candle over here next to me right here. But yeah, this is about getting balance. This is about balance. This is also about using your intuition to give you a lot more balance. This is that infinity symbol, the 8 card. So there's that I was looking for that because I really feel that you needed to use your intuition and not feel that, you know, a different perspective is necessary, and this perspective being different is going to come from honing in on your intuition. Okay, how can you best do that? How can you best do that to hone in your intuition here, Cancer? Let's see what that is. Okay, what is it? Surrender to the magic of who you are. Okay, you are such a magical being, and this is talking about that you are so unique. And you know, we all have magic in us. It's just, if are we going to use that, right? So this is saying is that, you know, there is a uniqueness and there's a worth that comes from just being you, Cancer. And that's what this wants to let you know. Focus on being you and using your intuition to help you move forward. And then anything else, surrender to the fear of change. This is about, you know, surrendering to you know, the universe just wants to remind you that you're always cared for, always. Okay, and that's one of the biggest things. So whether you're afraid of change, whether you're afraid of your job, whether you're afraid of a relationship, your health, whatever it is that you're at right now. Okay, what this is talking about is that this is about to repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So write that down in the comments below. I have faith that all is well. And so it is. You have to believe it when you say it. It's really, really important. But this is surrendering to the fear of change. And when you take action and you focus on the positive and you're taking that inspired action and you're doing what you can, and then also letting go of the outcome and letting the universe to say, hey, universe, I want this or something better. And so it is. And just know it's going to happen no matter what. Keep that vibe alive and keep that vibe going. And when you see yourself drop, catch yourself and bring yourself right back up again. And that's what this is talking about. So just, you know, catching yourself and changing it. And it's just like a muscle. It's going to come automatic even more and more and more and get better and better for you. So that's what it wants to let you know. I want to move on into where we are in time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is talk about how they are feeling about you real quick. And then I'm going to pull a couple other extra cards at the end. How are they feeling about you, Cancer? How are they feeling about you? What is it? How are they feeling about you? Apparently right now they need to be alone right now, and it could be that they're going through some sort of change. Again, I do believe you know, that they're going through some sort of cycle of some sort. I have this feeling, it's really weird. I'm mad at myself for behaving the way. It's almost as if that they're realizing the way that perhaps, you know, the person on their side is maybe had acted or treated you in the relationship or situation. Now that goes for some of you, okay? And they're realizing it and they're living it and they're almost like experiencing that themselves, and they can't believe it, you know? So that's what I see here. They love spending time with you and enjoying life's simple pleasures, okay? So that's what I see coming through, and that's how they're feeling about you, okay? It's also that they are also bearing their love for you, okay? So they haven't told you yet, but I do believe that it will be coming. I do believe that it's something that's going to be coming, you know, for them. So I really feel that they need us to focus on imagining solutions to the situation that is at hand, and they need to face their adversities, okay? And you know, in the relationship or in whatever they do. So what they're doing right now is they're retreating. I just want to pull some cards so you kind of know what was kind of happening with them are there. And they need to make the necessary sacrifices if they want a solid rock, you know, a good relationship, especially, you know, after things that happened in the past. And engage in higher reason and not focus on the lower levels of things is going to be key. All right. And then the last card that I get, they need to correct their mistakes. Okay. That's some of the things that I have coming through. How do you feel about them? Let's see what that is. You really feel, I just feel there's love. You are my best friend. Wow. That's what I feel. You maybe feel like this person is your best friend. And you can never find the right words to say to this person. You know, sometimes it might be hard, but also you want the very, very best for them as well, regardless of how this works out. I do want to pull a card on, there is an interesting energy that's happening right now, especially with the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. And so what I want to do is want to pull, this is a month that is everyone's going through some big changes and some erratic energies. And so what I want to do is to pull a card on how you can best harness your rebel energy, the lower level energies, into transforming that into positive, not only for yourself, the relationship, but also for overall enlightenment for you. So I want to see what the rebel cards have to say about that rebel energy in you, how we can kind of filter, kind of transform that energy to something incredibly positive. Because we're in a very interesting time this month with the full moon in Aquarius. It's all about justice, but it's about using it in the right way, not using it in a negative way, okay? And so what we want to do is call on the rebel cards to see how we can use it in the right way, okay? All right, so let's do that, what we have coming through here. Wow, this is beautiful. So what number is this card? It's a number 1, new beginning. Wow. So this is interesting. So this tells me this is called after the storm. So this could have been after the relationship or situation, or after some big storm, a situation in your life, what's happening in the world after the storm. This is a wise owl, right? This is really beautiful. There's light right behind them. And this is just telling me to you that it's almost like, it's almost as if like after a thunderstorm, that it kind of, there's this calmness and this kind of this peaceful before the sun actually comes out. So there's like this new knowledge. This is about don't make a thunderstorm mean something more than what it is. So, and you don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about a change that's happening in you. Maybe there's a storm within you, or it's causing you to maybe shake a little bit. It could be in a relationship, it could be in the fear of something of some sort. But this is basically talking about that you might feel uncomfortable, and maybe some sort of emotional or perhaps even psychological pressure as it pertains to this. But this is saying it's a creative process. There's a need for wild storms to come in and come out and create in different things. But this is saying there's going to be moments of peace beforehand, and this is about releasing, and this is about that this is it's a natural part of the creative process, right? So it's a building and releasing of tension and of energy. But this wants you to use it in the right way. Even if you can't, sense a storm coming, this is potent for you. This is about, see any sort of change or any sort of storm coming as a beautiful gift moving through you in life. And you're going to be transformed, and it's going to actually support your growth in some way, okay? That's what this is here to remind you, okay? There can also be, be rainbows, and things like that come at the end. So this is a confirmation that if you've been, praying for help, that your prayers have been heard, and there is a great source intelligence that it's going to be helping you and be very wise and carry with it help, in this process, responding for you to, but it's shaking things up so that, situations can be sorted out. And with that brings a bunch greater wisdom, hence the owl is here. So that's what I see here for you guys. It's quite dynamic. But what's so beautiful about this is there's some sort of cleansing that comes out of this. So you're going to know what this is. It could be in this relationship or situation. There's been some sort of cleansing. So I am sending you lots and lots of love. And I'm hoping that a lot of you are through this cleansing process. But just remember that, to take any sort of negative energy just teaches us exhilaration and a birth of brand new energy to propel you for what you want. And ask for help, for guidance in this process. I will pull a final card in terms of, let me just pull what the universe wants you to know at the very end. So hopefully that helps, guys. And anything other advice, you'll find what you seek. Okay. So what this tells me about, this is about that if you're suddenly found, if you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone who's amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are, astronomically, you will again. So this just has to tell those of you in love that you definitely will again. And if you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomically that you will. Okay, so that's what the universe wants you to know. You will find what you seek. So keep those vibrations high, and focus on the positive side of things and be that wise owl through the process. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love. Until next time, namaste.